Hola clase, mi llamo Lupe. Voy a leer mi libro infantil. As you can probably see, I have a red nose on, which is supposed to be a clown nose that I made with paper for my prop, but it's because my story is about a clown who are supposed to be really happy people, but the main character in my story has a problem. He's very sad. He's triste. Muy triste. So let's begin reading. Pedro el payaso triste. Pedro the sad clown. La autor e ilustrador William Randolph. Crítica literaria por Olga. Me gustan las fotografías de Pedro. Ellos eran muy talentosos. Gracias, Olga. Eras una vez Pedro, un triste payaso. Él tiene mala suerte. Pedro fue pateando fuera del circo. Todo el día Pedro estaba triste. Era el cumpleaños de Pedro y estaba lloviendo. Pedro fue a manejar a un restaurante, pero Pedro consiguió entrar en atasco. Cuando Pedro consiguió, el restaurante estaba cerrado. En el frente del restaurante de la niña, ella dijo Carmen. Carmen decía que ella estaba perdida y empezó a llorar. Pedro hizo un animal globo por Carmen. Esto paró las lágrimas de Carmen. Pedro contó a Carmen, te voy a ayudar a encontrar a tus padres. Carmen sonrió. Gracias. Después de una hora, Pedro y Carmen encontraron a sus padres. Pedro contó a Carmen, adiós. Pedro se da cuenta que este es su trabajo de hacer a la gente feliz. Pedro hizo un circo para hacer a las otras personas alegres. Después de que el circo abrió, Pedro está verdaderamente feliz y colorado. Este cuento se ha acabado. Recuerda, los mejores días siempre están por delante. My 3 vocabulary words are payaso, which is clown, llorar, which is to cry, and sonrió, which is she or he smiled. So the story is about Pedro, who's a sad clown and just can't catch a break. Poor old Pedro. He gets kicked out of the circus. He's crying. Then it happens to be his birthday. And of course it's raining. Then when he wants to go to a restaurant, he gets stuck in traffic with his small clown car. And then when he gets in front of the restaurant, it's closed. But he sees a little girl crying. To make her stop crying, he gives her a balloon animal, and asks her name, which is Carmen. Pedro, she says that she's missing her parents, and Pedro says that he'll help her find them. After an hour, Carmen and Pedro find Carmen's parents. When Carmen smiled, Pedro realized that Her smile is what made him happy, and so he should work to make others happy in order to find true joy. So he opens up his own circus, and he becomes truly happy. And the moral of the story is that just remember that better days are always ahead. So, my inspiration for writing this book was that I just kind of wanted to draw a clown, and I'm like, what can I do with that? And I know that clowns are normally happy, but what if a clown was like sad and just couldn't catch a break and had really bad luck? And also just, Pedro's just kind of a stand-in for anyone who's just having a bad day, and they just need to realize that, like, you'll get over it, you will be better. And Carmen's just like, kind of that like catalyst to like make him realize that. I created the characters just kind of as like people you'd meet in your everyday life. Like Pedro's just an insert for anyone, and then so is Carmen. And then I created my illustrations. Just like I said, I wanted to draw a clown. Not too special. Mostly just Pedro. And my props, I wish I could have had a full clown outfit, but I just don't have that. So I made a paper nose. I think that's it. Adios, class. Gracias.